So welcome everyone, my name is Echo, and yet again we are checking out a brand new update for actions and stuff. This has been updated to the 1.5 version. It's now supporting the Happy Ghast updates. Now according to the changelog, they said in update 1.5, Happy Ghast and Gastlings, diving animations, one of my favorite things, boat wakes and particle effects, wolf flying and sleeping, cat loafing, we also have wither and glow squid effects revamped, skin expression support. This is a very big change, so much more, and you can check out the full changelog via their Discord. Actions and stuff gets updated like it's its own game. We've done so many videos on this. Anyway, the latest changelog will be down below in the description. I'm telling you guys now, we have a lot to go through. According to the creators, this is the biggest changelog we have seen. The latest file size is 30 megabytes. So I've told you, every time we check out actions and stuff, that is the best version. No, 1.5 is the best version of actions and stuff. Now, welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and this texture pack, once again, never fails to impress me. In this version, we have over 50 different changes, bug fixes, improvements, and so much more. And as you did see right at the start, skins now have expressions. And there's a bunch of them that I'm going to show you. So Minecraft did a slight oopsie in their latest updates. Now the creators do have an important note, especially if you like to customize your experience. They said the Chase the Skies updates flipped sub-pack ordering, which means the full experience is now 64 times, and the custom experience for texture pack compatibility is 16 times. The vanilla experience remains as 32. So basically, if you are using a custom texture pack, let's say you're using Faithful, for example, it now needs to go onto 16 rather than 64. 64 is going to be this experience, which is the custom actions and stuff experience. And just to explain what that means, in case anyone is confused, this is also going to be the same if you like to use actions and stuff as a global resource pack. So as you know, actions and stuff has a toggle. Inside of settings, if you just want the vanilla Minecraft experience, it needs to go here. If you want to use a different texture pack, which isn't actions and stuff, but you still want to have the custom animations, it needs to go here. So you could use this, then apply something like Faithful or any other of your favorite texture packs. If you're looking for regular Minecraft, it's this. And if you want the full experience, which is actions and stuff, it's this one. Hopefully in the future, they get the ability to change this so it's not as confusing, because it really is confusing. We are going to start in the 32. However, for most of today's video, we will be using their full experience. Let's start with the new content. They said Happy Ghast and Gastling, animated and textured the Happy Ghast and Gastling. Now there is a few things which are visible in the vanilla experience. Most of them have changed in their custom full experience. However, on their official changelog, they did say added 3 idle animations complete with animated facial expressions as well as wiggly tentacles. So let's go ahead and summon this. They're so awesome. So awesome. Like I said, actions and stuff never fails to impress. I'm going to grab some snowballs so you guys can kind of see this in a little bit more action. But they've got these wiggly tentacles. They're happy. They've got these facial expressions. And this is also going to be the exact same for the Happy Ghast as well. Their tentacles will wiggle. Their facial expressions can also change over time as well. I love these in vanilla, but when they go ahead and customize these even more, it just brings a smile to my face. They also added 16 new Happy Ghast harness. Each harness has a unique Minecraft-inspired design. They've added 4 hot air balloon textures. Use the name tag Creeper Balloon, Enderman Balloon, Pig Balloon, and Pumpkin Balloon. And then they've also done leash a boat, crouch, and click the ghast and lift off, and then explains how this process works. They did also add a saddleless name tag, and again, I'm gonna show you rather than reading it to you, but you do need to be in their custom experience. They do look even happier in this experience. Now, I'm going to change my game mode to creative for the sake of this part. Of course, if I'm holding a snowball, they're like, oh, a snowball, and they will come over to you. You've just seen also another change right there as well. Now, inside of the guidebook, they did say, note, similar to handheld player and wolf armor, the harness item cannot be turned 3D when held in your hand. We will add a 3D model if and when the game allows us. So because of limitations, that is not possible. So I am going to have to grab one of these, and I have it all set up here. So we are going to go through each and every single harness here. So I'm going to summon the little happy fellow there. We're going to go through these individually. So we'll go the ones that I can hold in my hotbar first. So check this out. Honestly, guys, you're going to be so impressed. So if we put this on, he ends up with goggles. I think it's really, really cool. It kind of feels like a turtle. They did outline on their website which ones it's meant to represent. He seems happy. So we need to take this one off. Go to the gray one. Is it a frog? I think he's meant to be like a froggo. Oh, no. Wait, maybe he's meant to be like me? Or the original part of actions and stuff? There's so many cool subtle changes. We have the gray one. Oh, he wasn't happy with that one, but he kind of feels like a little bit of a minor there. We have the black one. Oh, it's representing an ender dragon. Oh my days. Oh my days. That's actually awesome with that one. Okay, let's take this off. We have brown, which I think is meant to be the creaking. Oh, look at this one. And the lights light up. So if I did /time set and we did midnight here, check out how it looks. Oh, that's so cool. Like I said, guys, things just get better and better every time I check this out. Let's grab ourselves a couple more harnesses. Okay, so what's next on our list? We have orange. Is it meant to be like a pumpkin? It is. Oh, it looks awesome. I'm kind of sad it's not in the vanilla Minecraft experience. I won't complain too much, but I do hope they get added. We also have, oh, bee wings. That's what that one's meant to be. Literally, they're cool. Okay, next one we have is lime. Oh, it's a turtle. Yo, that's so cool. Green. What's the green one meant to be? That's pretty cute too. A little flowery one. We've got the sunflowers there. Got the particles dropping at the back. Let's go. Next one is going to be cyan. Feels like a really cool one. Wait, what's that one? Oh, is that like a warden one? I think it might be. And then we have light blue. Oh, it's the LA. Hey, you can have this one too. See, look how happy he is. Yo, that's so cool. Okay, so we'll put all these ones back. I think these are the last ones I haven't checked out yet. Let's do this. Pink is an axolotl. It's my first time checking these out, by the way. I wanted it to be a surprise for me too. But yeah, they've absolutely nailed it. Oh, now that's definitely one of my favorite. He looks incredible. We're going to leave him here. So as we did outline, there is, in fact, some custom name tags. And I'm going to show you all of those possible name tags here. So let's go ahead and summon these individually. So we have one named as a creeper. Now, if you do have a leash, by the way, they basically said it's like a giant balloon that you're able to hold. If you do go ahead and put a saddle on these, sorry, a harness. Now, it doesn't matter what harness it is. Let's say it was going to be this one, which is, as you guys know, would be the dragon. That's not what's going to happen, right? It's not going to be a dragon. And you can actually still ride these exactly like this. The next one is going to be an Enderman one. Please come back. Which just looks like a giant Enderman balloon. We also have... Oh, it's a pig. We have a pig one. Come on, buddy. Come on. That's what the giant pig one looks like. We also have a... Is this a pumpkin one? A giant pumpkin as well. This was my favorite. I posted a couple of teasers on social media. And it was this one. And then, if you wanted to just have... Because maybe you don't like the saddles, which I think is absolutely insane, by the way. You can have a saddleless one, but you can still ride them. So this basically means you get the happy experience and their face and the model isn't covered up by any kind of harness. But let's be real, who wouldn't want to rock one of these? Now, you can still go ahead and, like, attach things to this. So we can attach this. Then we grab ourselves a horse, crouch, and attach. You can still attach things to it. So it literally looks like a hot air balloon. Or you can do it with the likes of a boat. So if I was to do / summon, let's do a pig. And then we do another pig. And then we go like this. And then obviously we attach. I don't want to attach you, buddy. I want to attach the boat. So probably best off doing this from the front. And then we come on. Come back, please. Please come back. Okay, we're gonna try another one. And then you crouch and attach it to there. This also works for players as well. But yeah, I've spent a little bit of time just checking these out. I'm absolutely speechless in a very good way. Another very big aspect with 1.5 is they've added expressions, a new system that allows for facial animations. Now, as they outlined in the trailer and in the changelog, this currently doesn't work for consoles because of some kind of limitations. Hopefully that will be changed in the future. But for everyone else on other platforms, you do have custom idle animations, swimming, etc. Again, I hope this does get added to console as well. They said blinking, animated pupils, and eyebrows, added expression animations for all third-person animations, added support to allow custom skins to use expressions, more information about creating expression compatibility, skins coming very soon. So by the time you watch this video, there will be a skin pack download in the description, completely free, created by Orville Studios, which is what I'm showing you here. There is a few different skins on offer. I'm not going to spoil too much with this, but there is a bunch of different ones that will be available, including Buzz. We also have this one, which is really cute, which is Lucy. We also have Sapo. There is a bunch more that you guys will get access to. Again, I had a test version. There's a couple of different animations that I would like to show you in today's video. So keep an eye on my eyebrows. Like when you're attacking, the eyebrows are kind of pointed down very, very slightly. It's like in some kind of an aggression style. It's probably the best way to experience it. I tried it with Buzz, but because Buzz doesn't actually have eyebrows, you don't actually see it. But as you can see, there's a ton of different idle animations. Facial expressions, it's to do with the eyes as well. And you can kind of see some of this. Here's another example. I need to get myself... Let's go to /give at P. We do an arrow here. Keep an eye on the eye, as you can see. When they're using something like the bow, as you can see with the aim, absolutely brilliant. This is also going to be the exact same with a crossbow when aiming down sights. Let's get a boat because you can also see the changes in the water. So I'll just skip ahead a little bit and we come straight back here. So we do also have the boat's wakes. So if we grab this, they said added splashes and wakes which drag behind your boat when moving, added foam particles around the boats and oars when you are stationary. So before we get into the whole cannonball thing, let's go ahead and place down a boat. First off, if we look like left and right, keep an eye on my eyes. That's one of the expressions that's also going to be available. It's weird that I could use one eye. I mean, that's some skill, I'm not gonna lie. But keep an eye on the oars in the water. As you can see, we've got a couple of different particles going on. And as we start to move, these are also going to trail behind you as well. Some of the changes in this version are a lot more subtle. Others are much bigger. But I really like that change. I also kind of wanted to see if it worked the same for these as well. So idle animations are definitely there. And also the bubbles and stuff like that as well. And also my character being idle. There is another change. And another idle expression I can show you is if we summon ourselves a husk real quick and take a little bit of damage. Let's go ahead and find a husk. So I need to be below like 25. 1, 2, and 3. When you're sprinting, it's kind of like panic eyes in a way. But you have to be low on health. It's kind of like, uh-oh, I need to run away. It's a really hard one to show you guys. But I just was super impressed with everything that they introduced. And you can kind of see the aggression a little bit there in Anna's face. Okay, but now let's get into the dive, cannonball, and belly flop. So inside of this, they explained how this works. Added a new dive animation when leaping into water. We're going all the way up here. The higher you are, the better you can experience this. Crouch at the beginning of a dive to trigger a cannonball. Crouch midway through a dive when your character is facing flat to trigger the belly flop, and then basically explains if it doesn't work, you haven't done it properly, and then of course you'll end up with bubble particles. So I can show you the dive one with no problem. So let's just jump. As you can see, there is the diving animation. Oh, it's so cool. Look at the bubbles being left behind. We are going to go into game mode creative for the sake of today's video. Now, when it comes to the cannonball, you just got to crouch. And as you can see, we do the cannonball. Now, when it comes to the belly flop, this one's a little bit tedious. But I'll show you guys how to do it. So once your character's kind of leaning forward, you want to crouch. Okay, so no, it went straight into the diving because we overdid it. We overcooked it. Now, once you figure out how this works, you'll be fine. So if we hit space, then crouch. As you can see, the belly flop has happened. I'm going to try this in a different perspective, like this one. So we're going to go 1 and then do it. Uh-oh. It's incredible. They absolutely killed it with this latest update. I'm now going to do a regular dive. So there we go. 10 out of 10. Broke my neck on the way down. How cool, though. How brilliant. Something that seems like so subtle just makes such a difference in your Minecraft world. I think the cannonball has to be my favorite. Another very big change in this is custom double slabs. They added 60 new custom double slab block textures. Now, this works for everything, I believe, other than smooth stone slab, which already has its own design. And then you can read the changelog for the blocks. I'm not going to read the changelog. We're going to check this out. There's so many here, just so you guys are aware. So obviously the likes of we're gonna have to go over here because honestly there's so many of them, so many of these changes. So this is the regular, which haven't changed. This is stone, a creeper face. Some others have like joint textures as well. That's cobble. Let's try this one. Actually, oh, this one has different variations too. Oh, okay. Design's gonna be really cool with that one. We have changes with mossy. We also have oak, spruce, birch. These ones are really clean. I would say out of all of the content, these ones probably had like the biggest amount of changes. Like when it comes to the block variations, that's where you see most of these changes. There was just so many of them. Some, hey little guys, some a little bit more subtle than others. Mangrove, cherry, pale is... Oh, pale is clean, huh? Pale's very clean. Bamboo? Oh, so something else you'll see here is like a very big texture change. So you can kind of link them all together here. Have a little look. As you can see, it's more like a giant one together. There's a few of them that actually do that. I'll try and remember which ones it is, as you can see there. Mosaic? Oh, these have also changed as well. I think they did say... Oh, there you go. Yeah, this is another one that's also changed as well. So if you build with more blocks, it stands out a lot more. I hope that makes sense to you guys. They kind of feel like big blocks is the best way I can describe it. And honestly, attached with these looks so cool. Sandstone. We also have cuts versions. We have the smooth. We have red as well. And we have the cut versions of them. There's a lot more to go through. So I think builders... Oh, that's cool. I think builders are going to have an absolute blast with this. This for a floor design? Yes, please. I also like diorite for once. Kind of feels like a pale version. This guy really wants to be my friend, huh? Andesite. We have the smooth version as well. They feel more like, obviously, stone brick. I'm a fan of this one. Let's get a couple of them placed down. Yes. Nether. We also have the red versions, the ends. Oh, they're really smooth. Quartz, like a brick effect. Oh, that's unique. I like how everything's just different. Like, none of them feel the same. Unless they're like, obviously, the mossy and the regular kind of blend together as well. That's also really nice. I would build like an end-related room with these ones. Prismarine. Now, that's a vibrant color. Dark. Oh, now that's definitely cool. You guys will get a lot more of a chance to mess around with these than I will. But this just gives you an idea of how powerful this can actually be. All right, we'll grab the final ones here. So we do have a little bit more in the inventory space. Let's go with this. You guys will have to let me know in the comments which ones you like best. These are the exposed. Oh, they're really cool. So are they. Oh, that's slightly different, huh? That's slightly different. Mud. Tough. All right, smooth again. Polished. And then the final ones from this batch are going to be tough again. Deep slate. Polished. But yeah, you guys are going to have to let me know in the comment section which ones you like best. These look really cool in front of me. The brick ones as well. To be honest, they all look pretty good. And then a few extras inside of here, which are, of course, related to copper, which is quite fitting for Minecraft's most recent updates. And then we also have the resin, which, yes, I'm all over this one. That's brilliant. We also have cat and wolf loafing, which is basically like resting. Now, inside of here, it says interacting with a tamed cat will now have a 50% chance of entering the loafing mode. This is kind of like resting. It says when they are in this mode, there are 3 new idle animations the cat will cycle between. After some time, the cat may doze off to sleep with some Zeds particles appearing above. You can wake the cat by interacting again. So this one right here is kind of resting. So if I was to have a cat, stand it up, put it back down, it can kind of go into this resting mode. If I do it again, it can sit down. Sometimes it will go to a sleeping state. This is also going to be the same for dogs, and catching them with the particles can be a little bit difficult sometimes. Is he resting on that? Oh, there you go. There's the particles right there. Yeah, they said name it this. I don't have words. They just said it needs no introduction. That's all. Yes, spinning dogs. Now, these changes are also going to be available for the wolf as well. I'm just going to stand these up real quick and just bring them over here. Come on, little doggos. Here we go. Same happens here. So sitting is kind of like resting. As you can see, you can obviously have them sit like regularly if you do this enough. Regular sitting. I think they do also have like sleeping particles as well as the cat spin in the background. Please rest. Please rest, little buddy. There we go. No, please rest. I want you to lie down. There we go. You too. You've earned it. There you go. I don't know if there's a special name tag for that one. But yeah, basically they can also, of course... Oh yeah, there's new idle animations. There you go, like scratching and stuff. Perfectly timed. So cats and... whatever that is, and wolves are more improved. Now, in this version, we also have more 3D blocks / items. Now, inside of here, they said added 3D mushroom blocks, and it's the items. Red mushroom, brown, crimson, and warped fungus as well. Same with dripstone. They did say notes. While we have added these 3D blocks, it won't mean we have the control to make any block we like 3D. Blocks are hard-coded, meaning we aren't able to remodel them ourselves. We can only assign pre-existing models. So hopefully in the future that's going to change. But all of these have actually changed. So your brown, the reds, the fungus versions, and then check this out. Look at that. So yeah, they've overhauled them, and I like it. You did see this in the change log. The wither has been revamped. What exactly changed? New spawn animation. The wither skulls are now visible. New pixel accurate textures. Previously it was half the resolution it should be. Added white glowing eyes to phase 1. New visual effects for phase 2 of the wither fights. A blue glowing aura particle effect. And custom texture with cracks. So I don't trust myself, and I also don't trust the wither. So on this occasion, we are going to do a little bit of traveling here, but I kind of want to show you guys the explosion. I'm not going to lie, I just don't want to destroy my world. But apparently this is new and improved. Oh, okay. Yo, check that out. I am all for that. Let's see what the explosions are like. So apparently if you get it to halfway, it has like something else going on. Give myself smite here just to kind of check this a little bit. A lot of smoke particles though. Okay, so this is like the next stage. Oh, there's the cracked effect of it. Oh, that's the cracked effect. What I will say is I think there's too many particles with this. So you don't actually get the chance to enjoy the beauty of the wither. You know what I mean? I think it's a little bit too many when I've tested. So you can see it perfectly there. So when it is idle, you can see it somewhat better. See what the killing animation is like. But I felt there was a little bit too many particles there. Maybe because I was in creative. And then obviously this is going to be the deathing or the death animation. Yeah, it's brilliant. You did see a slight spoiler for this earlier on. Added third-person throwing animation. So what happens here is, as you guys know, if you're holding a snowball, it's ready to be thrown, right? But you'll notice after a certain time, it's like, okay, we're not throwing it. An idle animation will happen and you hold it like normal. We have changes to the Enderman. Now you can get a baby version. Let me show you. Added a baby Enderman with a 0.5% chance of spawning. They behave the same as regular Enderman, but are significantly cuter. You can also give the name tag baby, ender child, or endy to turn an adult into a baby. So if we summon a ender, let's not do a dragon, an enderman, as you can see here. If we name this, I'm gonna grab a spawn egg of this actually. Bro, these things are so difficult to deal with sometimes. Yep, he's not interested in me. I'm gonna see if we can get one to spawn by doing this, by the way. Let's see, 'cause it's such a rarity. No sign of a baby just yet. That's just how rare this is going to be. Oh wait, we did get one. We did get one. There he is. Okay, / difficulty P and then back to normal. Easier way to do this. Spawn a couple of these. Grab yourself the spawn, the name tags, baby. We also have the ender child, and we also stop. Okay, we're not playing that. Dude, why are they so difficult? Endy. So there we go. We have a baby Enderman. So if you find one in the wild, they're incredibly rare. According to the changelog, they revamped the explosion particle with pixel accuracy to the size of the explosion. So more boom boom, more particles is basically what this means, right? So let's just try like regular. Oh, I'm in survival. Regular. Okay, so if we was to then go 1, 2, 3, 4, it should obviously be a lot bigger here, is what I would say. Kinda. It's kind of hard to show that, but on a bigger scale, more particles. You did also see this one teased as well. Glow Squid VFX improvements. It now glows and has twinkle particles. We'll go down here. He's still in here. There he is. There he is. So they now twinkle and have particles. People wanted this from day one. It's now been added. Added glows effect to disc 5 and disc 5 fragments. They now feel more epic to find. So if you do manage to find these, as you can see, they're a little bit more glowy in your hand. This one's a little bit more subtle compared to some of the other changes. I really liked this. They added a trail to XP orbs. Again, you have seen some spoilers throughout today's video, as you can see. Also has time set. We do midnight here. You can see the trails. Even better at nighttime. They kind of bounce around a little bit more. Again, just quality of life changes that are visually nice to see. Added Brian, your friendly neighborhood zombie. Brian has a 0.05 chance of spawning naturally, or you can use the name tag Brian or Glare to get it. So let's go ahead and summon this / difficulty normal. Let's go ahead. Wait, do we get a small one straight away? We can name him Brian? Oh, we can also name him Glare. Ah, okay. Yo. I mean, a little bit more subtle, right? So, yeah, so we have a chance of actually getting these guys. So, more custom mobs for players to collect. They added an on-screen overlay when the player is on fire. Let's have a little look at this one. So, you end up, like, really red, as you can see there. I don't want to get myself killed, but that's the change from what I understand. They added a dried ghast block and animated its face. He seems absolutely petrified. Alongside that, though, they did go ahead and add a custom animation for holding 3 different things. So if you manage to hold these, so if you're holding this and this and this, they're slightly different. I wonder if this one has an idle animation, because some of them actually do have idle. It'd be pretty cool if you could kind of crack open and like a tiny ghast popped out for a limited time. I don't see any custom animation with this, but it's all to do with the switching. However, because this update came out the same time as this, the Lava Chicken music disc hasn't been animated just yet. Retextured some vanilla glyph files, part of the console UI. We're still using vanilla textures. Added a pink dolphin with a 1% chance of spawning naturally. You can also name it Bubblegum. Now, I'm going to do both of these here because there's also a change with the Iron Golem, which also has a very slow chance of spawning, I think, if you summon it. But we got to check out a pink dolphin. Try it. There you go, Bubblegum. It turns pink. And then the Golem can be named Agent, or in fact, Dapper. Oh, it's so awesome. So awesome. I wonder if you can kind of get it this way. Not sure with this one. I don't want to summon too many of these, though. I'm going to have to let these guys roam around. I'm going to have to let them roam around there. Okay, so added multi-lead locators to all big mobs so that they show 4 leads when carried by the Happy Ghasts. They added the 3x3 painting of Dennis. They also went ahead and add the emissive glow texture to the templates. I'll show you guys a whole bunch of these. So at nighttime, when you're out collecting these, they look even more spectacular. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm curious on the silence one. So a little look. So we have the... Oh, look at that. It's like the LA. Kind of looks like the LA. I don't know why. Tide, silence. That's like a shocked one. But these are just some of the subtle changes that they went ahead and added rather than the crazy over-the-top ones. But then I don't think anything's been over the top. I absolutely love this. They did change the menu panorama, which is what... Look at all those golems. Which is what you see when you load up this with this experience. And we did get a bunch of improvements, guys. I'm not going through all of them, but these are all of the things that have changed. So improved first person and third person chopping animations. That is definitely something I will go ahead and show you, actually, because I think that's been a little bit clunky every now and then. / difficulty P, game mode S. What's this like? Apparently they've slightly adjusted this, which is meant to be better. And then a bunch more. You guys can read the changelog down below if you are interested. I just feel like I didn't need to put these on signs. Last but not least, bugs fixed. Let's read that changelog, which is down below. These are the bugs that they have fixed. Some related to the husk. Some have been related to the particles. Some have been related to missing name tags, and much more. By far the coolest updates introduced to date. I hope this video has helped you out. If you made it this far in today's video, leave a comment down below and say, hey Echo, that Iron Golem is pretty cool. Make sure you guys update to the latest version. And if you're on the likes of mobile or PC, you can download the custom pack, which will give you those facial expressions. Have a wonderful day.